The first one that we're going to talk about on this half is the group management. And the first thing that's in here are just the logistics of running a class. Do you have enough equipment? Do you have enough space? How many people are coming? What if a lot of people show up and you don't have that number of barbells? How is that going to work? Also in here is how's the layout? How's the spacing? Have you considered the safety of your athletes when they're moving between different stations, or even when they're just moving themselves and the safety or the space that's around them? We also want you in group management to think about time management allotted to each part of the class. Not just, yeah, I'm going to do a warm-up, a workout, and a cool-down, but how long is the warm-up going to take? How long is just getting the heart rate elevated going to take? We might do an 800-meter run, and that's going to take a few minutes, and we'll come in and we'll do some dynamic drills, and that'll take 5 minutes. Then we'll move into some specific warming up for the movements that we'll see in the workout. How long are each parts of those going to take? Because I'm going to tell you, I've been there before, you probably have too, where you find yourself rushing to get through the workout because you spent too much time in the warm-up. Yeah, that came from my poor planning. Also here though, besides just general gym logistics and time management, a really key part of group management is, I would call this coaching. Let's put coaching management. And what I mean by that is whether or not the coach actually coaches each individual athlete in their class. Is the class so big that you're not able to get around to each individual athlete and give them feedback? Because your athletes should leave your class feeling as though they just had a one-on-one session. And if they don't, you're probably trying to coach larger than your current skill set allows, or just isn't possible. I know once the group number starts getting much over 20, I don't feel like I'm a very effective coach. And that doesn't mean that my teaching was bad, or that I didn't have the parts of the class in order, but it meant that I wasn't able to give everyone as much attention as I wanted. And Coach Glassman has 2 phenomenal articles. They sound a lot alike. They were in your recommended reading. Professional Training and Scaling Professional Training. But he talks about what happens when the class size gets too large. And in fact, he never used really a group class model at the original Santa Cruz. He actually worked with a couple athletes at a time. He'd call it semi-private training, and would maybe have 3 or 4. But he encourages athletes or new coaches to start with 1 other athlete, and then go to 2 and 3, and so on and so forth, so that you don't become a cheerleader and a timekeeper. And so this means that not only do you have to tell your athletes points of performance when you're teaching that, yes, we want your heels down in a squat, yes, we want your knees out, yes, we want your chest up, but each athlete should specifically know, leaving that class, Brandon's thinking, yeah, I'm the one who needs to work on the knee position. And Holly's leaving thinking, yeah, I've really got to work on driving my heels down. So they have specific things to improve with their next session. And so you have to make an honest assessment after each class. Did too many people show up, or 30 people just happened to show up at the lunchtime class and that wasn't unexpected? How well did I do? Did I really make change in each person? Next up, we've got presence and attitude.